Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Reviews and Previews. We're back for another week of Premier League action. We've got another double game week here. Oh, what am I going to do here? This could be interesting. Hang on, let me just have a look. We'll do the whole 2 weeks and we'll make another vid on Friday. Might have to get a bit techie with the fantasy football. We'll have to do one on Monday. Do what we did the other day as well. Anyway, we're going to start off this week then. I'll go back to last week and see what happened. It was an interesting week for many, many reasons. West Ham beat Chelsea. Newcastle finally got a win. We'll talk about that later. Liverpool got a last minute winner. It was Divock Origi, 1-0. And Man City 3-1. Aston Villa, Tottenham, Man United all winning as well. Oh, what have I done? Premier League. And then on Monday night, Arsenal lost to Everton. We'll talk about that as well in a minute. Anyway, we'll start on the good news with Newcastle. So Callum Wilson with the goal after Nick Pope somehow dropped the ball on Fabian Shaw. So, assist for Fab Shaw there. Newcastle, it was a very scrappy game, to be honest. I mean, I don't think Newcastle actually deserved to win, but they were probably the better team on merit, really. They probably dominated. I think they dominated Burnley, to be honest, in the first half, and Burnley probably got a goal or two themselves, but we were clinical. Luckily, we probably had the better chances. I would say it was very tight. We had 19 shots. Burnley only had one shot on target overall, so it's not exactly. It wasn't exactly the best clash as it was. It was a relegation 6-pointer, and we got the 6 points if you like. Yeah, Wilson did play well. He's got his goal, very good finish from the edge of the box, really. No goalkeeper in goal. He still had to miss the man out, and he used a lot of power to get it in there. Moves us up to 10 points level with Norwich and Burnley. We're off the bottom now. And it's just got to move on from now, but the fixtures coming up aren't looking too promising. But we'll get on to that in a minute. But yeah, good for Newcastle. They needed that, really. Fixtures coming up are tough though, so they need to keep winning and keep playing well. I'm actually going to watch Newcastle in a couple of weeks against Man City, so that'll be interesting. I'll be making one of my videos, as I like to do, of the players coming out the tunnel. That'll be an interesting game all the way up to St James's Park. That's going to be a long drive, and it's going to be an interesting game. Newcastle probably won't win that, but we'll preview that much later when we need to. Anyway, on to Arsenal, unfortunately, and it was 2-1 against Everton. We need to speak about Arsenal. I always have to speak about Arsenal, but Monday was simply not good enough. It was absolutely shocking. I just can't believe it. Like, we were so bad. We were so bad. We got the first goal. Richarlison should have had a hat-trick, really. We couldn't hold on at the end. 80 minutes, there we go. And then Gray got an absolute stoner at the end to put us out of our misery. But we did not deserve to win that game at all. We probably didn't even deserve a point looking at it. But that's what good teams do. Good teams find a way to win. And that's why Arsenal are not a good team. We just can't find a way to win. Everton are on the worst run in the league out of everybody so far. We've managed to let them back in the game from 1-0 up with 10 minutes to go. Aubameyang's missed a sitter at the end. Nketiah's missed a sitter at the end. I just honestly don't know what to say. There's just the passion was not there on Monday night. I mean, I thought Thomas Partey was absolutely shocking. Like, I think he's been playing pretty badly recently. I think he's overrated as hell, man. I mean, he infuriates me because he's a very good player on his day. I look at the Aston Villa game when he played well, got a goal. He did really well that day. He was controlling the midfield, but on Monday, he was just absolutely shocking. Like, everything got through him. And unfortunately, Xhaka came back into the team. He looked all right, but then he got his yellow card. And then obviously for the last goal, if he wasn't on that yellow, he'd have been able to absolutely slide tackle whoever it was on the ball. I think it was Andre Gomez. He would have been absolutely able to just wipe him out, but he didn't want to get sent off. But I thought everybody up front wasn't amazing. Saka got targeted a bit. Defence wasn't amazing either. Tierney did alright, and then he came off because obviously he didn't want to get injured, really. But I thought it was just poor from Arsenal, and if they keep playing like that, they will not get anywhere near the top 4. They will not even get top 6, because that is absolutely horrible performance there. That's the low point of the season so far, I'd say. I mean, losing the first 3 games was a pretty low point, but then going on that 10-game winning streak was amazing, but then going back to this is just rubbish. 3 defeats in 4 now in the Prem. It's just not good enough. They need to get back to a winning ways. And luckily, their fixtures aren't too bad. So we'll go and predict the next 2 games this week. So starting off tonight, we've got Brentford v Watford. We'll get straight into that. I'm going to go Brentford 1, Watford 0. Be a close game. I'm going to Man City 2, Wolves 0. I'm going to Arsenal 3, Southampton 1. Chelsea 2, Leeds 0. Liverpool 2, Aston Villa 1. Stevie G coming back to Liverpool. I'm going to Norwich 1, Man United 2. I think that'll be closer than some people think. Now, Tottenham, they're in the mud at the minute. COVID everywhere in their camp. So new variants come out. They're in a bit of trouble at the minute with their players. Have all got COVID-19, unfortunately. So yeah, that's going to have to be postponed, that game, Brighton v Tottenham. Burnley, I'm going to Burnley 0, West Ham 1. Leicester, Newcastle. Head or heart. I don't know. I mean, Leicester have been playing. I'm going to go Leicester. I'm going to Leicester 3, Newcastle 1. Unfortunately, I just feel I'm going in my head with that one. And then on Sunday it's Crystal Palace. We'll go Crystal Palace 1, Everton 1. Go for a little draw. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Here we go. We'll go Brentford 0, Man United 2. Norwich 0, Aston Villa 2. Man City 3, Leeds 0. Brighton 1, Wolves 1. Burnley 0, Watford 0. Crystal Palace 2, Southampton 1. Arsenal, West Ham, that could be tricky. Go Arsenal 1, West Ham 1. Although it is at home, we should be winning that. We'll talk about that later though. Leicester Tottenham, that's gonna be hard. That game might not even happen, to be honest, at this point. Leicester 1, Tottenham 1 though. Chelsea 2, Everton 0, and Liverpool 4, Newcastle 1. So I've predicted 2 defeats for Newcastle. I've predicted a win and a draw for Arsenal there. We'll start with Arsenal v Southampton. Arteta was very critical, to be fair. Hopefully Smith Rowe's back. He was out for the Everton game. It was definitely able to tell as well, because he was just not there, and he's not there, and you could tell because he was just like, big miss for the team. We weren't controlling the game with him in it. Hopefully he'll be back for this game though, and Arsenal have to pick up 3 points here against Southampton. It's at home. We should be winning this. Martinelli's in, which is good. So is everybody else, I think. So everybody else fit as well. Caballero's in goal for Southampton after both their keepers are injured, so they had to sign him on like a short-term deal for like a month. So that's a bit weird. So wonder if they're paying him anything. Probably paying him a couple of grand a week or something as a little promotion. You know, he's a right goalkeeper. He's 40 years old though. So if Arsenal don't score 1 or 2, I will be very disappointed. But Southampton aren't playing too badly. They do sit 16th in the league at the minute. That's probably an unfair representation of how good they're actually playing at the minute. But I think Arsenal should have too much for them here. In terms of hard start, I think, to be honest, I think back 4 picks itself really. Same back 4. I think the defence were all right on Monday, but they don't get any help from anybody else really. I'm not sure how that wasn't a red on Tomiyasu as well. I was a bit like, during the game I was a bit like, oh, that's a bit harsh, but he didn't really mean it. But he did step on him. It was a bit violent, so you know, didn't really need to be doing that. And for this game, I think drop Partey. I've said it. Keep Xhaka in, give him a go. I think Partey needs a bit of a rest. Save him for the midweek game against West Ham, because that's a big game. I think Odegaard's got 2 goals last 2 games. I don't think he's been amazing, but I think we do this. I think we go Odegaard. Oh, it's tricky actually. I don't know. So we go Saka. I think we go with that, and I think we start Bammy up front this time. Give Lacazette a rest as well. I think that's the team we should probably play, but it depends all if Smith Rowe's completely fit. Hopefully he is. This is quite a big game because Arsenal have to get 3 points here, and I think they should, hopefully. So 3 points really should be happening there. Or else, if Arsenal don't win that game, then it's really over for us in terms of top 6 hopes, I'd say. Not even top 4 hopes, top 6 hopes. So if you can't win that, you're in a lot of trouble. Anyway, Leicester, Newcastle. Leicester got a few COVID problems actually, and they've not been playing too well recently. But Newcastle got a pretty good record away at Leicester recently. Remember they won 4-2 last season. They won, I think, 1-0 or something the year before that against when Rafa was in charge. No, I actually got beat 5-0, I think, with Steve Bruce in charge the one time. So that was pretty demoralising. But you never know. I think this game could go anyways. This could go anyway, really, because this is a really tight game. Leicester aren't playing well. Newcastle got their win. They've had a bit more time off. Leicester just went out of the Europa League as well, so they'll be a bit low on confidence. So I think this is close. I've said 3-1 Leicester. I sort of regret that. I do sort of regret that, but I think I'm going to go with it just because I just don't think Newcastle will win. I just don't think it will happen, unfortunately. Let's do the Newcastle lineup quickly. Just start the same team because I'm not even going to put it in. Right, start the same team because they've done so well against Burnley. They just need to keep the form going. Have a go at Leicester. Why not? Just have a go at them. Get something out of the game. Brilliant. A point would be amazing for Newcastle. If you look at the next 6 games for us, let's quickly have a little look. Right, click on Newcastle scores and fixtures. These are our fixtures in December. Next, we'll look at the next 5. Right, Leicester away, Liverpool away, Man City at home, Man United at home. That is so hard. I mean, we'll scratch Everton game for a minute. Rafa Benitez coming back to Newcastle there to play us. Those 4 games, if Newcastle get a point, and I mean that, if Newcastle get a point out of any of those games, I'll be alright. Because that is the hardest fixture run you could possibly have in the league at the minute. Because Man United, even though they are pretty bad, they've got a new manager. Man City, Liverpool, that's hard. Leicester's pretty hard as well, even though they're pretty bad. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be a hard one. I'm going to go 3-1 because I just doubt us winning the game, unfortunately. Anyway, on to the top scorers. This video's probably gone on long enough here. Salah, he's absolutely miles clear. Jota still up there with Bernardo Silva. How is he getting up there? Salah's still top of the assist king as well at the minute. Trent as well, doing well. Dennis from Watford, he's all doing alright for Watford. Onto the table, Newcastle off the bottom finally, but still work to be done. 3 points adrift, and they could be even further after tonight, even because Watford are playing. I think they do need something out of Leicester. If they get a point, that'll be alright, but then 3 games after that, if they don't win any of them, that's fine. If they get a point out of one of those 3 games, I'll be fine. Arsenal sitting 7th in the Europa Conference League place, behind Man United and Tottenham, which is not good because at the minute, I mean, we shouldn't be behind Tottenham and Man United. Tottenham are going to have 2 games on us now as well, so we got to go above them. I don't see us going above Man United this week, obviously, because they're playing Norwich, so that'll be an easy win for them. West Ham doing well in 4th, and Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. Chelsea slipped up last week, so they'll be looking to get back into the swing of things this week. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I've gone on for a bit there, ranting at Arsenal, as I like to do. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.